development. My name is Siyabulela Jikumlambo. I was born in Lusikisiki. Welcome apha kusesihletho elisikisiki indawo apho endazalelwa khona likhaya lami ke eli. Xa ndijonge le ndawo ndikhumbuza into ezininzi ezenzeke ngexesha ndikhula sengumfana ngoba ndihlala apha bendifunda isikolo ndisuka apha ekhayeni. Into endinixelela ngomama uba kubalulekile uba kho wakhe ngoba nguye obendenzela yonke into ngexesha ndisakhula ndilapha ekhaya. Enye memories endinayo ngoba kaloku unguye umuntu obenceda apha ekhaya sishayena sibephekile senzele yonke into. Ndihleli nabazali bam, ngutata omdala wam lo secaleni kwam, ngutata omdala nalo, nguNkululeko ngapha eqaleni, ngumzala wam lo. Ngootata endikhule nabo abandikhulisileyo ndize ndibe ngulo mntu endinguye namhlanje, and ndiyabulela kakhulu ngayo into abathe bayenza.
Usiyabulela ube ingane engahluphi nje, ethobile, elalelayo emamelayo xa umcelela ngento.
Akho msebenzi angafithi kuwo. Walusile inkomo, njengoba niyabona uba kuyalinywa umbona, kuchutywe imbotyi, kubhulwe imbotyi. Usiya ubendinceda kakhulu ke kwelo cala.
My fondest memories is playing soccer in Lusikisiki, being one of the top students there, being with my father. I enjoyed being around my father a lot.
Ekukhuleni kwakhe ubebonakala yena okokuba ungumuntu ofunayo ukuba yiloo nto afuna ukuba yiyo, nangona engayithethi okokuba ufuna ntoni kanye.
As any young boy growing up, passing standard 10, so my dreams was to further my studies at a college or the university. But unfortunately, my mom passed away who was working. So as a man now, I had to make the plan in terms of how am I going to live.
Upase u10 wahamba wofuna amatoho eThekwini. Lapha eThekwini usebenzile khona wabese thola indawo yawo ba yokuzama ukuthi uyaphesheya.
So I went to this agency and then they told me all the requirements that they were looking for people to be able to go to the other side. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the money that the agency required, which was 24,000 rand. My uncle borrowed me 24,000 rand, so I was heading to London in England. My agency organized everything, and when I show up on the other side, everything was arranged for me. So I had to start my job in 3 days, which was to work as a chef in a hotel. So I was very excited and it was very nice there. However, it was very cold because remember it can be like -1 degrees during the course of the day, which is so different to what we use in South Africa. So yeah, I was there for like 2 years. I enjoyed it. But after the visa ran out, so I had to come back to South Africa. So yeah, when I came back, because I've saved up some few thousands, so I came back and I went to the college. I went to Immaculate College of Commerce and Engineering. I did office admin there. And then I went to Boston College to do parcel accounting as well. So when I was done, I couldn't get a job. You know, with South Africa, even if you have your qualification, it's not that easy to get a job. So I was frustrated as well, trying to get a job. When I was going to the internet looking for the job, it was actually my last day in job because I couldn't afford the rent because I wasn't working and I didn't have anybody to cry to for the rent money and food and stuff like that. So I went to the internet, I saw the DSTV travel link, I clicked on that link, I saw that they had like learnerships and internships there. I applied, and one of the requirements was to have the standard 10 or the grade 12, and in your grade 12 you must have geography, which I had. So I submitted all the documentation that the guys were looking for. Then the day after, I took the bus back to the SNK because I couldn't afford anymore.
Ufike umfana apha ekhaya othetha ngokuthi ufuna abantwana abazoyotrainwa eGoli. Hayi kusiya lilona xesha wayelilangazele wathi yile nto ndiyifunayo leyo. Wavele wayithathela phezulu. Thatha ngamandla nje loo nto.
They were looking for only 9 people, unfortunately, and we were about 40 in that room. So you had to bring your A game for you to be considered. I was taken by Rennies Travel because there were so many companies that were taking people from that learnership. So HRJ Rennies Travel is the one who took me. And they gave me guidance, they gave me experience, they gave me all the support that I needed in order to be successful in this industry. Because remember, when I came to this industry, I had no travel background. So I needed them that much in terms of learning and getting to know what is happening in this industry.
My role is looking after the learning development function nationally, but also managing the learnership programs that we run. And just to give you a little bit of background, the learnership programs we run, we're in partnership with Cathsseta since 2008. And the aim of this learnership is really to attract young, black, talented children from previous disadvantaged communities into the travel and tourism field.
I had to do the 2 weeks at school with an institution called the Travel Academy in Rosebank and 2 weeks at Rennies Travel in Braamfontein. And it was a very good balance because whatever we're doing at school, it was what we're doing at work. So after doing a module at school, we'll come and do the practicals at work. So it worked perfectly and we learned very fast because of that system that was put in place. At
the end, they then receive a Cathsseta certificate, which is an NQF level 5 in travel and tourism.
After the learnership, I was employed on full-time basis at Rennies Travel, which was very exciting for me because I was so looking forward to work in this wonderful company.
When the whole learnership started, I took a chance. It was the first time that we put one of our learners into the account management section. We usually put them into our travel departments. And I thought, I hope I'm not going to do this child a disservice. But to my amazement, I mean, he just flourished.
Sephumelele. Umsebenzi ufumene. Ndavele ndanemibono ke ngoku.
Inhliziyo yami ivuye kakhulu siye sawufumana umsebenzi. Ngoba apha ekhaya unguyena mntwana wami ngoku sefana nomntwana wami omdala. Bonke abantwana bami abakasebenzi. Thembe usiye apha ekhaya.
There was just no question about us taking him on permanently after his learnership. And it's just grown, you know, from strength to strength.
It has been 14 months now. And I even got a promotion like 3 months ago.
He is currently a customer relationship manager, looking after a portfolio of about 150 clients.
He's an incredibly humble person. He is an incredibly hard worker. He has a level of commitment and dedication that I seldom find in the workplace. And I'm not just talking about my own team or the people at Rennies Travel, just along my career path, going back as far back as I can remember, there have probably been 1 or 2 other people that I've ever met that have the level of commitment and dedication that Siya does.
In fact, he's just recently bought his first own car.
It's exciting even for the family because it's for the first time that we have the car in the family. Can you believe? So I can even take my younger brothers and sisters out with my car. We are very excited and yeah, it's great. God is great, eh?
Siya can also be a very naughty, fun person, but yeah, sticking more to the work part of it, because how he's impacted me, quite an inspiring person, the way he handles things, the way he conducts himself when it comes to his work ethic, always gets things done, always gets the job done, which I've learned a lot from.
The value that Rennies Travel's taken out of Siya in terms of what he's taken out of Cathsseta is absolutely something I see some growth in terms of Rennies Travel continuing that partnership. I think Rennies Travel can take a lot of value out of that.
No piece of knowledge is too little for him to have. No person that you tell him to engage with is too far beneath him to have a discussion with. So everything that he learns from the horse's mouth, and then he goes in and applies it in the context in which it is necessary for him to do his function.
And what he does, I think he's the best. From the time I entered this industry, everybody said Siya's the person to go to. He's the go-to guy when it comes to the online platform. He is the best.
To both Rennies Travel and Cathsseta, I want to say to them on behalf of all the learners, thank you very much for what you've done for us. You've changed our lives. You didn't change only our lives as learners, but you've touched our families as well, because out of this, they will benefit.
Khona nomntwana wami apho ofundayo oyintombazana use-university uxhaswe nguyena usiyomnika imali yoba aqhubeke esikolweni. Bengeke lifunde iphelo lami lamagcino tu ubusiye bengekho.
My mind is telling me that if these parties can carry on with such an initiative, South Africa can be a better country tomorrow.
And I think the aim really is the whole thing of learnership. The aim is to really uplift previous disadvantaged communities, especially young talent that don't have the opportunity or the funds to study further. So this is really giving them the opportunity. And the one nice thing is that they get both. They get the structural learning, which is the tertiary studies, and the workplace experience. So now if they get funded and just go into the university, they don't always get the workplace experience opportunity. As well, they are assigned to a coach, and because it is a learnership through Cathsseta, they're quite strict that, you know, certain logbooks are completed. So we've got to make sure that everything in our workplace is equipped to get these children to excel and be successful.
The advice that I can give to a person who wants to join a Cathsseta program is they must be patient. They must work hard, because what I know is it's a combination of hard working, determination, positive attitude that is going to help them to reach their goals. And in life, I believe that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. The only thing that will determine whether you can achieve or reach that point or not is how much you want it. So if they want it that much, they can get it, because I'm living that testimony.
Siyabulela is one of the good example of a shining star, of a person with talent who gets the opportunity and make use of it, whose focus is not just on getting a stipend, and whose focus is ensuring that he get an opportunity, he uses the opportunity for his best advantage. Not people who get into the learnerships and just only expect a stipend, or even drop out because they get attracted by other stipends in the other SETA. That's not the kind of people we are looking for. Siyabulela is the person amongst others who has shown that it can be done through learnerships.